Like, I had big issues during the dungeon itself, just nothing would crit, nothing would dodge. But then the boss fight, just everything crit, and I got like an enormous crit like 40 with a riposte to just outright kill her.
Nice.
On, when she got a bit lower, it was pretty great. But now I'm just leveling up my Antiquarian and my Jester to 6, which will be this dungeon, I think, that I'm about to go into.
Are those the last two you have to get 6 for the Caretaker goals?
No, I've got a couple more. I've got Abomination as well, Antiquarian, Bounty Hunter, Jester, Leper, and Man-at-Arms.
Fair enough.
So the other group will be, you know, the next ones to go up.
I've been doing more long champion dungeons to get more ancestral trinkets. There's still at least 3 more to get, so it's wearying.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I just got one myself, a new one from a long champion there. Which one was it? It's, can't remember which one it was now.
Yeah, you want to try and get the portrait if you can, because that'll give you plus 50% resolve XP. I think it's maybe the worst design long dungeon I've seen, and I've done quite a few of them recently.
Let's have a quick look at this picture. Yeah, that one looks
ornaments.
Kind of crap.
Joe, looks like poop.
Lovingly admired.
So there's a lot of backtracking there, man.
Yep. I'm just going to go straight down to the left and then go back up and then backtrack it. Like, I'll take the backtracking to a different room kind of thing.
Even the cold stone seems bent on
it's just, I figure I'll probably camp like when I'm on my way back up the first leg and then camp halfway down the second leg.
That makes sense, yeah.
Like, I've got a pretty solid party for doing these long champion runes things though. Like, it's worked pretty well for every single one of them so far, so.
a devastating blow.
Like a highwayman doing the duelist advance and a leper behind them to smack everything in the front row tends to work pretty well.
As the fiend
Yes,
falls,
that's
a faint hope blossoms.
That's in the trinkets, I think.
Grievous injury. Palpable.
I've got 4 candles in life for Antiquarian. I think I'll sell 3 of those.
You probably don't need any more of them than you have antiquarians, in fairness.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Exciting inventory management here. Okay, Jester, you want my bright tambourine? Can also have a sun, why not? Okay, that's that team setup for this dungeon. Let's check everything's in use.
Oh, the collector. Hello. Well, on a plus side, at least he turned up before I'm tired, so that's something.
Yeah, that's good.
Have you fought the collector in Champion difficulty yet, Joe?
I believe so, yeah.
He is such a nuisance for this party because of the fact that it's dedicated to just quite killing something weak in the back row, and then he's just an incredibly hateful thing in the back row. So this party takes forever to kill him. which sucks, frankly.
So all my facilities are free at the moment, so I just sent in people who have like 5 stress, which I'm not doing to the place, because why not? Might as well do it.
Well, the only reason I can think of why not would be that sometimes you can get quirks from them.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, let's give this ruins short.
I don't understand some of the skills the collector even has. Like, he just used a life steal and he hurt my grey robber for 7 and it healed him for 18. How does that work?
Yeah.
Like, it's not even consistent because sometimes he'll heal for, like, he'll hit for 18 and heal for 18. So, it doesn't make any sense.
I think it's like a fairly random amount, kind of like how the vessels, you know, lightning bolt works.
Yeah.
Like, that thing just gets weird numbers.
Give them no
But I crit
quarter.
for like 26 healing on herself with that thing earlier. It's like, how does that make sense? It was like 4.
Vigor
Do I have,
is restored.
All the things I want. I want bandage. Your team, let's move out.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. A decisive pummeling.
Oh, we can skip that room on its own. Just move around. I'd like to start with lots of buff damages and
Unnerved.
give it a stressful buff. This buff. That fight.
Precision and power.
Transform. Start breaking the sky. I was hoping Land Squaring would go first. Oh well.
The slow death. Unforeseen.
Things you don't often hear in Darkest Dungeon. I was hoping Antiquarian go first.
Yeah, because I wanted to bypass the stealth on the Fusilier, so I could then use my bounty hunter to drag him to the front rank.
Makes sense.
Sadly that didn't work, so now he's got to... Well, he fired his bounty fire, but everyone dodged, so you know. No problems, really.
A singular strike.
Please die now, Collector.
A predator is often blind to its own peril.
Hate that guy.
So I had a rank 4 Crusader available in the Stagecoach earlier, so I picked him up, and now I've got 3 Crusaders. So I'm thinking I might just use 3 Crusaders and then a Vestal, and they're just all going to Holy Lance everything to death.
A sound plan, but what do you do once you've killed the entirety of the back row?
Well, the ones at the front will punch things.
Ah, that's fine.
Them all.
Or they'll just, you know, spam stress heals. Or other heals. That's why I was thinking maybe 4 Crusaders would be better.
Yeah, 4 Crusaders is a good idea.
Because the ones at the back can just spam heals and stress heals. And the ones at the front will punch or Holy Lance. So what I'll probably do is set up with just, you know, the standard stab, Holy Lance, the heal, and then the stress heal. And that'll be a good setup.
Mm-hmm. Sounds effective.
Yeah. It'll be kind of hilarious. It's going to take a while to set up because I've only got... I've got 1 Crusader at 6, 1 at 5 and 1 at 4 at the moment, so you know.
The greater the glory.
But yeah, you should also give the Gatling gun setup a go as well. 2 Highwaymen, a Grave Robber, and I think it's the best one. It's very high risk, but like when things crit, everything just dies. It's hilarious. But I've actually got 3 Grave Robbers as well now, which will be even better.
Right, we've finally gotten to the bottom of this fight, so now we can go back. We can pick up the curios, now we're at lower light to get more loot. And we can camp in the room with the armour, and then we can use the armour buff after we've camped.
That sounds a good plan.
And then using the camping will also boost our light back up to radio again. So we'll save torches for the Aralide.
That was a waste of a move.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
You guys were just about to eat. You couldn't have held it on for like 1 more square.
Always the hunger checks.
Well, we could use a stress heal, but I don't have the food for it now, so
May yet be won.
just have to go for a regular meal.
That was a nice crit.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Plus 10 dodge, plus 15% prot until camp will be pretty handy for the riposting highwayman.
Another ultra light. Finding a lot of these. There's probably going to be a fight in this corridor and then in that room, I think. Oh, no fight in the corridor, it is.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And no fight in the room. Fair enough. Can't object. I'm going to stay and go and interact with that curio first then. Oh, damn it. I need to get an entry
Mortality
move as well.
clarified in a single
Compulsive.
strike.
I'm glad that having 60 dodge means absolutely nothing.
Yep. Dodge is good, but dodge is bad sometimes. Just doesn't know that. Wow, everything's wrong with this guy. Well, my Antiquary and my Jester are up to 6 now, so that's good. I'll probably just have to use them for a while. as I really want to.
Momentary abatement. A dizzying blow to
Jeez.
body and brain.
Desmond's just eating crits since I gave him that protective thing.
Yeah. Let's get rid of disease. That's not good. Who else is going into level to 6? Let's have a look. Leper, Man-at-Arms,
Masterfully
and Bounty Hunter.
executed.
Okay. Bounty Hunter's nearly 6, but I need to fix his
Success
problems
so
before I take him out
clearly
again
viewed.
without disease.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
So what we can do, we can use my Leper, use a Hellion, because I need to level my Hellion back up, because I haven't.
Backtracking to avoid a fight doesn't work.
Could take along my low-level Antiquarian to get more loot from this Easy Apprentice dungeon. Oh wait, what? I should check the trinkets first.
Obliterated. Sedated.
We should go for this Ancestor's Musket Ball.
Ancestral musket ball.
Yes.
What's that do?
Plus 5% crit and plus 15% damage for range skills.
Well, that's terrible news.
Plus-
That means that there's at least 3 more trinkets I still have to get then, because I haven't even seen an Ancestral's musket ball yet.
Fair enough. Plus the stress, you know, it always has. But,
Yeah,
They all
it's
are.
an Ancestral thing.
I probably wouldn't use this much. I mean, maybe
But I'm
on a
going for the
grave
trophy
over.
for the Ancestral trinkets, Joe, so I need to go for that eventually, whether I want to or not.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'll go for that myself while I'm going. You know. All right, what team can we set up for this? Because it's going to be a long and wheeled.
Have you done Champion in the Cove yet? I don't know if I asked that the other day.
No, I haven't done a champion there yet. I think you mentioned it's probably the easiest of the champions.
That's what I read online, yeah, but I'm still terrified to go and actually do one.
Like, I do have a champion there myself to give a nice bounty hunter trinket, but I'd rather that ancestral thing right now.
Yeah, the Ancestral thing are a lot more rare to turn up. They're also a lot more difficult, but you know, it's because they're more valuable.
To the wheel, things bleed in the wheel, don't they?
Things sure do bleed in the wheel.
I'll take my flagellum. I'll take Dismas the bounty hunter. I can take my Houndmaster, marks and bleeds. Because his mark is prot here. That's always good. Leave in the 4th spot a healer of some kind, so that'll be a Vestal. My Vestal is somewhat stressed already to start with. You might have to have the Hellmaster doing a lot of stressing and spamming to begin with, just to lower her a bit.
Do you have any trinkets that give you minus stress while you're in the dungeon as well? Can help stop it building up further?
I could do, but like she always gets pretty stressed because I use healing trinkets that give her a ton of stress. Anyway, that's all. Usually I can deal with it, but you have all the healing trinkets like Junior's head. I haven't got any of the good Vestal only trinkets, which sucks.
I haven't seen any good Vestal only trinkets, Joe, but do you know what you get
No.
for Taylor Chandler?
Sedated.
What's that, man?
The Ancestor Scroll, which I believe I'll just have a look at here. Gives you plus 25% healing skills, plus 25% stress healed, plus 10% stress.
That's pretty good.
Decimated.
Pretty good. With that and the Cherugian charm that gives you plus 15, like it's plus 40% on every heal, so that helps.
Yeah, that's not bad. I think what I'll do for this one, I'll give her the Prophet's Eye, which gives her accuracy and speed and minus stress. Minus 15% stress. Then I'll give her the Junior's Head, so she only gets a basic plus 5% stress. And she gets 30% healing. So that's right, that'll work for this one.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Let's give my flagellant a death resisting that I always give him.
Only 7 torches left.
I'll give the Ancestors candle as well. And the Master Seal, that's the one. This can have a sun ring. Feather crystal, I think. Hound Master can have the other sun ring. And that's a spiked collar. Yeah. You know what, I've got a lot of gold now. I'm just going to start upgrading temperance skills that I don't even use much.
If you've got a lot of gold, I'd still suggest keeping that for quirks and getting rid of quirks. You don't want people you like.
Oh yeah, but I mean the skills that I don't use much but I still swap in occasionally.
Ah, yeah.
Not ones that I never use. Like I'll upgrade Range Sorrows for my flagellant in the occasional time I might want it equipped.
That makes more sense, yeah.
I like Open Vein and my home here.
Sedated. Destroyed. A death by inches.
Do something different in my Hound Master skills. Might get rid of Hound's Harry because I don't really use it much. Even though it might apply 2 points of bleed to everyone. It's just, I don't use it enough. I'd much rather use Hound Rush, just do a big bit of damage.
Hound's Harry can be useful just for the long lines of, like if there's a couple of guys who are almost dead kind of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of useful for that, but I was thinking I might use Guard Dog instead.
If only
if anyone does get low on health, I can guard them. Then it gives them a certain amount of dodge. Maybe. I don't know, I'll think about it. I'll see how the dungeon goes anyway. I can always swap it in if I need to.
Annihilated.
I have more fights called that one.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Okay, that team works. It's
Packs laden with gold are often low on supplies.
Right, we've been in every room so far, so that means we've got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 more to go into, so let's camp here.
huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
I don't really want to fix up my justice quirks because I don't really care about him much. I'm not really going to use him. Pick someone else up first. Get rid of that. Get rid of that.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
There's 66 portraits gathered up now.
I ended up, I traded a lot of my heirlooms so I could afford to get the yellow hook, or yellow hand building. So my Grave Robber and my Highwaymen are even more slightly better than they were before.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that seems a good one. Yeah. I mean, I still haven't even got the puppet theatre yet. I ended up needing a lot of shields for something else that I can't remember. If you get 5 more buffs, upgrade that. Yeah, let's do this. Oh wow. That final upgrade to patient cells to get the third treatment ward slot is a lot of things.
60 busts!
Yeah. So we're not getting that.
Please don't kill my leopard, guys.
Alright, let's go in this champion dungeon and get the trinket.
But never hidden.
The wield, yes. Food. Gonna need a lot of shovels. Let's buy all the shovels just in case. Which there might be no. Yeah, buy all the shovels, don't care. YOLO. I'll just drop an entire stack if I need to. Tin poplar.
Soothed. Sedated.
That's an interesting setup. It looks almost like a
These
swastika.
nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Like it really does.
You're quite sure you haven't done a boss room by mistake? A boss run by mistake?
No, no.
Wealth beyond measure.
Just explore 90% of rooms. It's going to be a lot of backtracking. Like, there's one room in the centre and then 4 spokes that lead off from it. Or 5 rather. Okay, let's count. So there's 18 rooms, I think I'm going to skip one of them.
Yep. If it's 19 rooms, you can skip 2. If it's 18 rooms, you can skip 1.
Yeah,
Ask me how I know this, Joe.
is it because you skipped 2 like right at the start and you had to go back to them?
Never.
Alright, we'll skip battery. Let's go. Unless we get like a good scouting post, and it seems a good one to go to. I'm fully expecting to come across the collector like in this dungeon very soon at the start.
Well, heck, he was one of the first people I fought in this champion dungeon, so it's entirely plausible.
Oh, it's one of those shitty things. The Baragos seem to get rid of all. Please, dodge more. Take a turn to do the mark on it.
And driven into the mud.
Yeah.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Oh wow.
Two more fights. No.
Okay, let's get a sick crit on here. Yeah, nice, died. Perfect. That's what I want to see.
Inspiration and improvement.
Bit of a killer corpse. There we go. Do a stress heal, the dog man. It went on everyone except the one person I wanted. Oh,
There's a Shambler altar, Joe. I'm glad I don't need to kill any more Shamblers, especially not in champion.
yeah. No, definitely not me. Oh, I'm just going to leave these behind. No, we're not. We need the gems behind. Money's okay. No, I'm thinking I might do an early camp. If I do an early camp, then I can free up a loot spot. Also remove some stress to start with.
Plus your buffs will help you avoid stress and damage in the next couple of fights as well, so...
Yeah, I'm going to do a camp when I get to this room here then. Why not just do it? That scouting policy is where that goes. Hey, it's a secret room over there. Okay. Yeah, let's camp here. Let's free up a loot spot. Get some buffs going.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
What was that? What's that? I don't want to do that. Yeah, she's have on the start of it. This is a good idea. But the last long dungeon I did, I meant to camp at the end of the fight, and then I said, right, I'm going to camp now, but then I pressed the wrong button and didn't camp.
The way is lit.
That was really
the
useful.
path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Okay, some of those weird things. Let's try to murder the bombards first. Let's focus on that one. Got 8 health, that bleed does 6. Let's try to use this, see what we can do.
No, you can leave 2 squares,
Yeah.
Joe. I guess the R1 must have had more, or it must have had like 18 rooms or something.
Ah, fair enough. Well, I'll see what happens in my run.
The great ruins belong to us, and we will find whatever secrets they hold.
Hopefully that's not the bleed for that one to die. It's not. Oh.
Perhaps things are not as bad as
So
they
you're
seem.
hammering my flashlight now. That's good times.
I'm up to week 76 now, Joe. That's a lot of
mate.
weeks.
How much bleed has he got? 4. He won't die, so we'll do that. Make him die. Flagellant can exsanguinate, do a heal himself and do a super bleed on him. Knock him down a bit.
There's the Ancestral Lantern. Ah, the Ancestral
please hit my
Musket
flashlight.
Yeah. I got to see that now.
Ah, nice, nice.
Yeah. Got a difficult choice to make now, Joe.
Yeah, man.
I can either go and try and kill the Formless Flesh, which has a trinket that I haven't seen before, a Wrathful Bandana for the Arbalist, plus 20% damage if in position 4, which seems useful.
Sounds not bad.
Or I can keep it safe and keep going for more of these Ancestral stuff, because there's still at least 3 Ancestral trinkets I need. I can go for the Lantern and the Runes again. And the Lantern seems like the best of them. It's got minus 20% chance you're surprised, plus 20% chance you surprise enemies. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, that sounds not too bad at all, man.
I don't know which one to go for. I suppose I should go for the Arbalist and kill the Formless Flesh, because that bandana I haven't seen come up before once, so. Like the Ancestral Trinkets,
Yeah.
at least I'll have a chance of getting them all eventually, because they keep popping up.
That's true.
Are you able to talk for a minute about your party for the Formless Flesh? Because I can't remember what you brought in to kill it last night.
Oh, I think I had a flagellant. No. Had a
Yeah,
plague
flagellant
doctor
makes
theft,
sense.
though, to blight him. But flagellant will work, yeah. Anyway, I think.
Did you bring an Abomination? Because you can't bring a Flagellant and an Abomination together, no.
Oh yeah, I didn't use the flagellant myself. I did use my abomination. You're right there.
My Abomination's only rank 5 though, I don't know if I want to bring him along for a boss fight.
But yeah, it was my abomination. It was definitely a plague doctor. Man, I really can't remember. Pretty sure there was a Vestal in rank 4. I really can't think now.
Could be good for second rank. I mean, I could just bring one of my highwaymen again.
Yeah, I mean, that would work. It's probably like the easiest of the bosses. I think you just hammer it a lot and it dies.
Yeah. It's just getting to it I'm worried about. I haven't done many champion dungeons in the Warrens.
The staff was exsanguinating. Can't reach that thing. Oh well. We'll do it to this thing then. You would definitely start heading out. So we use dog treats on this fight. Oh, I did actually leave them behind. Oh well. Bandage. Good crit. I don't take any of that. That's all right. We have one fight on the way. I could bring this key. Yeah, why not, just in case. hit this one first. I think it's going to die from that. I've still got so many rooms to go to, really. Well, there's a fight naturally. That thing has a lot of health. Go for that thing, right? Set him up with a mark. Or her. Where did it go? Oh, that's a nasty crit. That was pretty bad.
What's pretty bad, Mean Joe?
You know the big mans with the tree? They just killed my flagellant with a single hit.
Tree branch smackdown?
Yeah.
Wow, that's suboptimal.
Well, he's not dead, but you know, now he's got to redeem the guy who's injured.
They're able to put you close to the door within a single hit.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it's straight up put him into death's door, but you know,
It's not great when that can happen, like, in one hit.
no, really don't. Really isn't. Is that enough bleed to kill it? He's on 10 health, that won't be, so we'll do this. And that should be now enough bleed. Yes. Oh, at least my grave robber dodged the tree branch smack down there. I was on full health, so I won't be enough bleed. Lane, you're going to have to do that to make sure it dies.
Alright, let's go kill a formless flesh.
Maybe we can try to stun this thing. No.
The spasmodically squirming, braying, and snorting half-corpses were heaped each upon the other until at last I was rid of them. The warrens had become a landfill of snout and hoof, gristle and bone, a mountainous, twitching mass of misshapen flesh fusing itself together in the darkness.
As I get further into the game, I get more and more annoyed at the subtitles not matching up with the dialogue.
Incoherent jumble of organ,
Yeah.
sinew, and
It's only small things, but it's still annoying the fact that they don't match up. Now if we just go straight left, then we can check which one is the boss. Go right to scout.
No, let's do that instead. Can viciously, hopefully kill him. I did, good. As we use my key I have on this chest. Don't need that trinket. I'd rather those. Oh, okay. Bit of backtracking down all these rooms now.
Backtracking is the worst.
Finding the stuff is only the first
Yeah,
test.
I have to backtrack down
home.
3 different corridors, like all of 4 rooms each. And we're going down the first one now. This dungeon is long and annoying because of this.
That's understandable. Mine's appears to be quite short and easy so far, and I've been through 2 rooms with no fights. And
That's good.
the next room will be the one I'll be camping in, because either 1 room up or 1 room down for the boss.
We require only the strength to follow it.
I don't know which one it is,
Yes.
but maybe after this fight I'll have a scout and be able to tell.
Yeah, sometimes the boss dungeons are good because you know where the boss is going to be roughly, and you just get straight there and skip everything.
Yeah, like both Warren's bosses have been this 3x4 layout, which is pretty great.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot. It's a strange layout, but they always seem to get it. Well, not always, but yeah.
Annihilated.
There's definitely a fight in this room. And the big tree man. We're going to kill this dog first, though. Bloody dogs.
Tangle getting rabies, Joe. You even won that.
I'm going to rearrange my skills there, kind of in the wrong order and stuff. Let's see if we can stun him. That didn't work. Can you just trinket shot with it?
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Confusion spores kind of stuck.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade. A fortune waiting to be spent.
Alright, we can get the scout. Alright, Joe, pick up or down?
Huddled together,
Down.
furtive and
Cool.
vulnerable.
After I've camped, I'll go down and I'll tell you what I find.
Let's punish him again. Curious to advance me. Step back in position. I will do that, Mark.
And
Try to
down
stun him again.
we go.
I could stun him now.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Good choice, Joe. Boss was down.
Squirming, contorting, and ever expanding. This horror must be unmade.
I find the bosses generally tend to be down because usually down is further away. Not by room numbers, but just by movement.
Interesting idea.
Like, I don't think that actually has anything to do with it, but like the past 2 times I've been there and had one of those layouts, it's been in the down place. So,
Oh, Jesus. How? Yeah, you took a bit of a hit there, Joe.
yeah.
Yeah, you're okay. Just, you took a 29 crit from an undulating invasion, so it could have went better.
Yeah, it's not a great start.
Not perfect, no.
Man, another fight. I'm getting a lot of fights in this dungeon, dude. Like a lot. Like nearly every room has had a fight in. And there's been a lot in the corridors.
Impressive.
Oh, well, that sucks.
A singular strike.
Please stop attacking my Vestal and Plague Altar. Please start attacking the guy who's trying to riposte you.
We need to take out this madman, don't we? Yeah. You can stop hitting the home. Please kill him. Thank you.
Vessel's at death's door. And she has blight.
Good. Do you have a flagellant?
I do. With flagellants. Oh, she went first.
Oh.
She's okay though.
Crap. Oh. That thing summoned a penis mushroom. That's bad. And my Hellman's now death's door. This is rather suboptimal, as they say.
Same.
My Hellman might die.
A devastating blow.
No, why is it not dead? God damn it.
Alright, time to redeem yourself and heal the Vessel as well off the death door, please. There we go.
Okay, mushroom thing's dead. Can I get a chance to heal my guy?
No, Joe!
Victory.
Am I dead?
No, you're on death's door though.
Oh no.
The thing keeps undulating invasion and hitting the 2 people in the back row and just...
Oh, it's not good, dude.
No, it's not.
This fight is not going well for me, man.
And it's dead! It's dead from the bleed.
That's good, that's good. You know.
That was probably the hardest boss fight I've had so far, just for the fact that they managed to put 2 people on death's door.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, it doesn't, like, I think, I forget what it was. It was one you did yesterday and one I did, but like, I had a lot of trouble with one of them, no trouble with like that guy. But the other
And
guy,
it was the
I think
opposite
it
for
was,
me then with the Swine King.
yeah, the Swine King, yeah. I just trashed him, but had a lot of trouble with something else. No, you trashed the Swine King, sorry.
I tried Swine King
You know
and you
what
had
I
trouble
mean?
with him. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow, I just got an amazing redeem heal. Both of them crit just to fill them both to the max. That was nice.
Let
Nice.
each help the other. and
Also, as far as I can tell,
ensure
Joe, you seem to have something wrong with your stomach because I got rid of your Corvid's hunger quirk, which was making you eat more food, and now you got stress.
Yeah.
You got stress eater, where you eat more food when you're stressed. It's like just chill, would you? You don't need to eat all the time, Joe.
Never stop eating, man.
Apparently.
Will this thing please die soon? I'll stop hitting. Oh, of course it didn't die. I was going to do that. And dodge.
It's cheap.
Alright, how much? It's got 4. What does that blue do? 2, so we're going to have to do something different. Yeah, let's just outright murder it. Enormous crit. That works.
You know, Joe, it's tempting for my own sanity here. There's an event on where I can send any hero into any level dungeon. So I'm just thinking of sending like a team of 6 into a short apprentice, just for the catharsis of it.
Yeah, that could be pretty good. I have no anti-venoms. Damn. I've wasted them all. That'll help. Oh bloody hell, he has to do that. My Handmaster's absurdly stressed now. Oh, I thought that he was going to die from the bleed, god damn it. We hit the flagellant, I'm alright with that.
Right, let's go for this Ancestral Lantern and get that. Do one more ticked off.
I'm just amazed at how badly that fight went. But we're okay. I'll even get some extra food if I have any herbs. I don't have any herbs. Oh well, let's just leave it all alone. Don't want to risk more things going wrong. I noticed when I was having a quick look through the trophy list the other day is that there's trophies for getting people killed by maggots apparently.
Yep, sure is.
Sounds kind of great. Okay, let's kill this maggot. We're not going to do that now, obviously. Well, I'm not, you know. But
There's a couple of them that seem like to be quite tricky to game. Like there's one for getting killed by having someone die to an obstacle in your path and to a trap and stuff like that.
yeah, so it's sort of things you really have to try to set up and then hope there isn't a random fight that murders them, you know.
Yeah.
Mark you, move some prop. Nice crit. Another nice crit. do those things. Change his skill order slightly. That's better.
You know what, we're going to bring more food than we normally do because I'm fed up of running out of food on these long missions and having to only just do like half meals.
I'm amazed that room didn't have a fight in it. Let's do a long backtrack to the final corridor. The trap spawns in behind us. No, my luck, a spike will spawn in one of these corridors on the way back.
Probably.
Like, I've done an absurd number of fights in this place. Oh, another hunger check. Great, so... Well, we've got 2 food left, so another hunger check and we're screwed. We can't camp.
Must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Like, I know there's at least one more fight because I can see a fight before this room, and we've still got 5 rooms to go. No, sorry, 6. This has been the worst dungeon ever, mate. Like, this has been awful.
It sounds it.
Alright, you're gonna hit this gargoyle.
Wealth beyond measure.
Good. I was in the
Awarded
lead,
to
not
the
so good.
brave and the foolhardy alike.
Come on. Don't stun her. She's stunned. Great. The hound's Harry.
Well struck. Annihilated.
That's a shame.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Of course he got an archer on him. Madman. I got a raving madman down to 2 health too before one of the earth skeletons put a guard on him, so I couldn't hit him again. So he got to scream at me for 4 turns, and all my guys are really upset about it now.
Oh, no, that's not good, dude.
It's not great.
Sucks.
I'm gonna have to go left anyway.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Give me some food, please. Skeleton doesn't have food, sadly. How many torches do I have left? 2. I've got 2 torches and still 6 rooms to go.
You haven't got any firewood?
I do, but I only have 2
You don't have any
food.
food. But you can do half rations, remember. They uses 2 foods. You don't get any HP, but it does stave off hunger checks for a couple more corridors. And at least that would return your light to full.
Yeah, I think I'll get to the 3rd room along and then camp there. So that should give me enough light for the next 3 rooms with my torches. And actually, the next room we're going to has a fight in. create
this
one of those.
advantage. Give them no quarter.
Let's kill that thing first. Let's really try to kill that thing first.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of
It's
battle.
got 8 health and it should be 6, so...
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Exposed to a killing blow. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Good crit.
This expedition at least promises success. Decimated. Obliterated.
Oh, let's grab these herbs. Oh, let's replace the stack of gold.
A death by inches. A decisive
Okay, down to 3.
pummeling.
Counter that. Oh, we leave that alone.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
That. It's therapy dog. I'll buff up his melee skills. Don't think we have anything for 1 point. No, we don't want to give my flagellant more stress. That's okay. Rest.
Packs laden with loot are often
Why do
low
you?
on supplies.
Oh, needles. Always the key.
Okay, with full light and 2 torches, that should be enough to carry me to the last room. I'll punish him to get some bleed going. I'm really tempted to like just pull the video file for this dungeon and just upload it to YouTube as well, CJ, because this dungeon has been amazing.
You should, yeah.
Terrible.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Imagine I've made a fair few mistakes along the way, but still it's pretty nasty with a lot of horrible fights.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I got 2 camping things. I only have like 7 rooms to go, so I should probably use one of them.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Okay, kill. Oh, that's the end of the dungeon. Okay.
Take it and run, Joe.
Apparently I could skip 3 rooms. I don't even understand.
Is it a explore 90% or a
yeah,
do all room
90%.
battles?
But I counted the numbers. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
The numbers can't be wrong, Joe. It must be you that's wrong.
I counted wrong, plus the secret door room counted the room as well. I remember that as a fact.
That's fine.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Right, that makes sense, but yeah, okay, I'm happy I'm done with this stupid place now. Yeah, I must have counted wrong, so I could have skipped 2 anyway. But, that's right, secret door. That was that. That's me!
Seize this momentum.
So I got that musky ball. I also came out with 16,000 gold. Okay. I came out with 2 portraits, 6 deeds, and 48 crests.
Yeah, I tend to get a lot more crests than I do the other stuff these days.
That's a lot of crests. And a lot of gold. I mean, the secret room added, like, what, 6,000 to that, I think?
9,000 if you have 3 trapezoids.
Yeah. Yes, that was okay. That was alright. I mean, it was bad, but no one died. No one went to death's door except the Flagellum at one point.
Anytime you can describe it as nobody died, Joe, it means it went pretty well.
Yeah. Like, no one really came out particularly stressed as well. Like, they came out less stressed than they went in. Or at least my Vestal did. Sadly, they got some diseases and quirks I need to fix, but you know. I'm pretty okay with what happened there.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Lock him on the holy slow on my flashlight, maybe. Nah. Get rid of that for now.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
I'll look see what trinkets we can get.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Ah, well, we have the boss fight take on the brigand 16-pounder.
It's always fun.
Not sure if I want to do that right now, though. I don't need the other trinket that comes with it, that tough ring. Oh, the Ancestor's portrait is now available over here.
That's a good thing to go for.
It's in the Warrens. I haven't been to the... Yeah, I have been to the Warrens and Champion before. Annoyingly, I've just put my flagellant in for fixing things. So he would have been good for that.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
I don't know if I really want to go do that one though.
It'll come up again,
It'll come round. It will, yeah. I think I might do my plan of going to a apprentice dungeon with my low-level leper and
A victory. Perhaps the turning
Hellion,
point.
leveling them up. What's going to take? Start leveling up another flash. No, I can't because slot 1 and 2 are filled. Level up this grey bubble. Throw it over.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Start leveling up a backup Vestal just in case, yeah.
Good plan.
Yeah, those people could be alright. Let's fix up some trinkets and things like that. Oh, we should actually check the stagecoach. Level 3 bounty hunter. Well, a lot of bounty hunters available. 3 of them. I don't really need another one. Get some paint and finish upgrading the stagecoach. That's a good idea.
Pesto, why you gotta be missing all the time?
But I need 20. But,
Inside my head it's like, yeah, the best will just use judgments and get her health back and kill that thing. And nope, just miss.
Yeah.
And then she's in death door and oh,
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
it's terrible. Also, I love how I don't really use portraits anymore. They're just really efficient for getting loads of other things. Like,
do you have
I'm
the district that
using
uses
some
100
portrait.
portraits?
No, but I need other things more than that. Like, I'll need to use them to upgrade my tavern at some point.
A singular strike.
I'm not enormously fussed about it. I think I really need to try to save up a whole bunch of crests and get the puppet theatre at some point. And also some of those more portraits for the House of the Yellow Hand. accuracy things for my leopard here. Something. Sure, there's some other good trinket I use in my leopard help with the accuracy. I've got fortunate armlet.
I have the Ancestral signet ring on, which gives it +10 accuracy as well. I don't think you've got that one yet yourself.
Creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
No, I don't. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that works. That's good. Some sun ring and the signal ring. That's pretty nice for him.
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place. Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
And my grave robber can have the musket ball just for the range skill, crit and damage. She'll just be throwing dagger a lot in this setup.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Don't need to stress relief anyone. I could put you in.
The match is struck. A
You have to
blazing
do
star is born.
The only place that my oh, it's because you got a lot of love interest. Okay, I thought she just had a bunch of things that locked her out from everywhere, but no, she's actually got love interest.
It's always weird when someone has a love interest and nymphomania. It's like, right.
Yeah. My leper is banned from the brothel, interestingly.
I can't imagine why a leper would be banned from a brothel, Joe.
Yeah.
Sedated.
One of those trinkets. Let's go along to this short apprentice hunting in battles. Just slaughter my way through with this good group. Or good low-level groups, you know.
I was going to say, if you do know, like, apprentice, you may as well bring the lowest level people you can.
Yeah. That'll do. I think I'll do this fight and then I might go, or this dungeon, then I might go do something different.
The ground quakes.
That was a good scouting post to start. Start by going down. Then you skip it, you fight.
A powerful blow. Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
But banner beers.
A momentary abatement.
This is absurdly relaxing after the previous dungeon I did.
I imagine so.
Like things are dying, like quickly, and they're not doing any damage.
But a victory nonetheless. is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Should we get the torches? Onto mass.
Pile of bones. But, another pile of bones. Over one.
Masterfully executed. Nice.
Could be bad.
Okay, off we go.
$35 damage.
That's a lot of money.
Hmm.
Doesn't help.
I made the mistake of throwing away my torches thinking I'd have enough light for the last room. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm down at 46 or so, and it's hurting.
Yeah, I can imagine so, dude.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Now the vessel's stunned as well. Great. Now the grave robbers on death's door.
As life ebbs,
Oh no.
terrible vistas
Yeah,
of
it's
emptiness
real bad.
reveal themselves.
I shouldn't have got rid of my torches for treasure, but you know, that's the mistake I made.
This thing about Dark Dungeon, you'll think, yeah, I'll get rid of that, it'll be fine. It's never fine.
Nope. Like the main problem is just the fact that there's a Bone Lord's, you know, standard bearer, and he's pumped up the guy with crushing blow, the big guy, who's now doing a ton of
yeah.
damage.
The true test.
Yeah.
Hold fast or
That's
expire.
Yeah, get everyone off the death's door at the same time, please, Vestal. That'd be great.
Alright, so that's battle up ahead.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Well, there's a battle here, but that's from battle.
At least the standard bearer's dead. That's something.
Apprentice dungeons are nice when just like the entire enemy group just dies in 2 attacks.
Their cursed champion falls.
Just relaxing.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
Grave robbers being at death's door for like 3 or 4 attacks now. I don't want her to die now.
No man, definitely not. There's a trophy for like having someone survive like 5 in a row, I think.
5 in a single battle, Joe, but still,
Yeah.
no, not going to go for that trophy with my level 6 people.
The fever pitch of battle.
What's this thing? Try this really. Sacrificial stone. I don't think I have any things to use on this.
No, don't touch sacrificial
Finding the
stones, Joe.
stuff is only the first test.
No, I remember they do bad
How
things
it
down
must
there.
be
I don't
carried
think
home.
even
They have a
using stuff on them is
50%
good.
chance of giving you the quirks for Explorer and Tactician for that area. They have a 50% chance of giving you 50 stress.
Yeah. We can't even use anything on them, so.
I had a
Let's go.
Flagellant use them.
Yeah.
He used his minus stress ability when he camps to reset the stress after each one. He used 3 of them in one dungeon, Joe, and all 3 of them gave him 50 stress.
Oh wow.
You know, the thing that has a 15% chance of happening. A 50% chance of happening, sorry. Happened 3 times in a row.
Yeah. Oh, my grave robber came out of this dungeon with rabies, so that's good.
Did you want her to have rabies?
Yeah, and rabies is good. Particularly on the high action classes like grave robbers. Because it's minus 10 accuracy, but plus 15% damage. Like, it's really good on some classes.
Great heroes can be found even here, in the mud and
Sadly,
rain.
everyone else came out with the disease as well. I want to get rid of. Actually, we can live with doing that.
More arrive,
See if we
foolishly
have another
seeking
apprentice
fortune
dungeon
and
to go do.
glory in this domain
Yeah, this one.
of the
We should send
damned.
Extend this obelisk to level her up a bit. Yeah. Obelisk.
An increasing stockpile of curious trinkets, gathered from forbidden places.
Yeah, I want one of those from the grave robber. If you upgrade the wagon for the trinkets, you can actually get some pretty good trinkets from it. Eventually. Every now and again.
Yeah. Like, it's a rare chance to get something awesome, but like, it's well worth it. Talking about, I need to trek in my wagon. I don't need any of those, sadly. Don't need any of those people. My gold is rapidly increasing now, which is nice.
Yeah, the bank really helps with that.
I just realised I haven't upgraded my my alien skills at all. We fix that. Upgrade that at times I might want it. You know, that dungeon was fast, so I'm going to go do another one before we go. Let's do this there. Shorten the cove. Some food. A couple of shovels, a couple of bandages. A couple of herbs. Key. Torches. Okay, off we go, team.
Well, with having the Wrathful bandana I just got from Arbalist and Wolf's tassel, I now have plus 35% damage versus March, which isn't terrible.
Well, that's pretty good, mate.
I also just have the pistol and the musket ball to get now, Joe, because I've currently got the option of 5 different long champions that give me the pistol. So I think I always have all the ancestral trinkets now.
Oh, nice, nice. I realise my skills are all weird. I have to fix all these. So I'm not going to use lunge on that. Not in this group. Alright, so 90% of rooms, let's just skip that one, I guess. Yeah. Actually, no, we'll skip one of these, so I only backtrack once. Yeah, that's better. I'm not going to be marking an apprentice dungeon.
She's really stressed out now.
Nice.
Well, Joe, because of the fact that I've got a plus 15% chance of virtue event going on, I can't tell what the name of my team is.
That's pretty great.
There's a big glowy thing behind it, and it just blurs out what the name is.
Nice. I'll check this out in a minute.
Oh, Soul Train, apparently.
Soul Train, I've not encountered that one before. Who do you have in that group?
A leper, highwayman, plague doctor, and vestal. Basically just a leper instead of a crusader.
Ah, that's cool. Oh, the fight respawns behind me. Brilliant.
Do another one.
Oh, the collector respawned behind me.
I guess he was waiting until you actually had some stuff to steal.
Apparently, yeah, apparently. Well, he's down to below 50% health in my first 2 attacks.
Reasonable.
He's gonna die in my opening salvo of attacks from everyone. Yeah, he's dead. Everyone just did something once and he died.
It's always nice when that happens. Well, you did say you're in an apprentice dungeon, didn't you?
Yeah. But still, you know, it's always
And what better place to begin than
not something you expect.
a noble line.
So go down, camp, go right, camp. Yeah, it'll work.
So it's thrown dagger at him. Let's take him out. Out of interest, which skills do you generally use on your arbalist?
Oh, sniper shot, mark, battlefield bandage, and blind fire. Unless I'm going up against a swine king, in which case I replace the bandage with rallying flare, because that's literally all she does all that fight.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's similar to what I use. I use bowler instead of blind fire often.
I just use blind fire once at the start of the fight to give myself a speed buff for the rest of the round, really.
Yeah, but I have bowler for when there's just something in rank 1 that she can't hit.
That's what blind fire does.
Yeah, but if there's corpses as well, you know, they might hit the corpses, so...
That's true. No, actually, I've never seen a blind fire hit a corpse.
No?
No, can't say I have.
Alright, I might figure
Could be
that
something
out.
to experiment with, Joe.
Yeah, I'm going to try blind firing a lot then in the next couple of fights.
I think it might be something where like it used to target those, but doesn't anymore.
Alright, yeah, well, let's find this out. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I'm going to make a corpse then I'm going to test blind fire in the next fight.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy
There is no
them all.
Oh, nearly coal. Nice. Crap, do I have any... I don't have any of the things left. To move quick. I'm an idiot.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Oh, learned something useful in the runes today, Joe. You know when you have those stupid standard bearers that can revive things for free?
Yes.
Apparently, if they have blight and are on 1 health, they can still do it for free because it doesn't count as an action.
Naturally.
I didn't think that would be the case, but, you know. Good to know for future reference.
Decimated.
Yeah. Alright, there's 3 corpses, 1 guy left. Let's blind fire. So that one hit him. We're going to just punch a bunch of corpses for a bit so I can blind fire again. I may be able to do it twice, but you know.
Yeah.
All the corpses are just going to die from the damage, so yeah. Let's finish the fight. I mean, you might be right then about that. I don't really do much, but I'll try it more in the future. Yeah, you're probably right.
Because yeah, I think it was one of those things where it was like a complaint that was made, and they were like, "Oh yeah, that's not how that's intended to work."
That's fair, yeah.
Sedated.
Right, that dungeon's done. That went well. Came out with a good amount of gold. Names.
Eradicated.
Everything came out with disease, it seems.
Seize this momentum.
Yeah.
Push on to the
My Arbalest
task's
came out with
end.
satanophobia, quick reflexes, and lethargy. Good job.
Oh, collector.
Eyes of youth, twisted and made merciless.
I'm honest to God fed up of fighting with quite certain champion difficulty, Joe. He keeps turning up
Yeah, man.
all the time.
I know. He's a real pain. Trinkets are available.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the
I'm not interested
offensive.
in those. Can't upgrade that yet. I was to bring in £16 of course, I might go take that on, I think. Next. Or the beguiling siren.
Have you yet to fight the beguiling siren yet?
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Yeah, I've not pulled it myself. The Ancestors Moustache Crew.
Great
Okay.
is the weapon
Yep.
that cuts
Gives you a
on its
massive
own.
debuff resist. Which is actually something that's really handy against the siren, because her siren song is a debuff.
Yeah, that can be nice to go for to set up them.
I actually put the siren, the debuff thing on the Ancestral Cream on my Hellion, because I want to test and see if it prevents her from debuffing herself from her attacks. I think those are just
Oh, yeah.
guaranteed to always happen, so.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I've got the £16 available, or the siren, or to go for that trinket. I'll be wanting to take my best people anyway. Carry this guy below this
Injury.
distance, so
Palpable fear.
not plead resist rather.
Well struck.
Could just take the usual suspects to go kill the siren.
Pete's sake. Keeps critting me.
That's not good too.
Yeah, this collector fight is just taking forever and doing a ton of damage and stress and just bad, all round bad. It wouldn't be so bad if not for the fact that I keep getting unlucky rolls and stuff. Like, my leper has a plus 30% damage buff. Oh, great, now you're on death's door too. And you're bleeding.
Terrible vistas of
not a good
emptiness
thing.
reveal themselves.
Like, my leper's got a plus 30% damage buff that I found, like, just before the collector. I keep rolling on the low end of his numbers. When what I really need is for him to hit for like 40 damage now.
Yeah, the Obelisk might be a good class to take to the Siren, just for the debuff resist.
True, as long as you don't get captured.
As
There
the
we go.
Rush collection
I crit him for 58 damage when he had 50 health. That's more like what I needed a long time ago.
Nice.
Now nobody's got any damn health. And it's only like a room in as well. I have absolutely no qualms now about just abusing, moving like other people around and letting my Vestal heal me up to heat full while there's only a Vestal head on the table. Given how much damage I took from that fight, it's just ludicrous.
masterfully executed. The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden. This expedition at least promises success. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken. As victories mount, so too will resistance. Singular strike. How quickly the tide turns. Momentary abatement. A death by inches. A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless. Powerful blow. The ground quakes. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light? The blood pumps, the limbs obey. Festering fear consumes the mind. Mortality clarified in a single strike. Gnawing uncertainty, the birthplace of dread.
So apparently they changed the siren's ability. You know, it takes control of people, and it doesn't affect debuff resistance at all anymore.
About to break.
Is that in the new patch on PC, or is it still in the current patch we have?
No, in the one before, like a long time ago.
Ah, okay.
I think. As far as I can tell.
Because I've definitely had her song miss before, like when I was in the veteran one.
Yeah.
Like I put holy water in everyone and she missed a bunch of times.
It's just straight up a 70% chance to hit. No, nothing affects it.
Fair enough.
Well, then maybe that is with the latest patch. Yeah, that could actually be with the one that's only on
Remind
PC
yourself
then.
that overconfidence is a slow and
But I'm not
insidious
sure.
killer.
See, man. That's right. I'll just bring a bunch of holy waters and I'll do it.
A devastating blow.
I think I might do that when I come back from having something to do then. Right, for everyone who's watching, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Yeah, I'm gonna head off for an hour or so, CJ. Get something to eat, and I'll be back.
No worries.
Goodbye.
I'll probably head off for dinner after I finish suspending myself.
Sounds like a good plan. Do you know if that's going to be on at all today?
I don't, Hans Bolton. Also, your resolve just been tested, Joe, and you're vigorous.
Oh man. Hell yeah.
Adversity can foster hope
That's good.
and
It is.
resilience.
Anyway, catch you later, dude.
Talk to you later.
nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten. Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze. Soothed. Sedated. The light, the promise of safety.
Eat a torch first. About the thing.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall. Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies. If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption. Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood. Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home. Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear. Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike. A spark without kindling is a goal without hope. The way is lit, the path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Wasn't really we wanted to be shuffled, but okay.
match is struck. A blazing star is born. Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration. Watch your step. In Radiance, may we find victory. Room by room, hall by hall, we reclaim what is ours.
Ooh, if you walk that in on the weapon. Every rider's way better than weapon tinker. They're still great weapons.
And bloodshed. Yours for the taking.
Everyone knows how fully good at weapons. Cool. That's a useful town event, so thanks. Caretaker goals are kind of moving along. Still have to take care of the brigands, and we have to take care of the two champion bosses in the cove. We have to get an abomination, bounty hunter, houndmaster, jester, man at arms, and shield breaker at 6. Of those, abominations at 5, jesters at 5, bounty hunters at 5. Which leaves a shield breaker, man at arms, and dogman. We're all at 3. I think there's one more ancestral trinket I have to get the trophy for that. Need 300 quests for 200 pages. It's going to take a while. Oh, haven't seen that one before. Okay, so no ancestral items up for grabs, so we're going to take this opportunity to level up some of the lower level people. We don't have any healers at that low level to be able to do apprentice stuff anymore, do we? You know what, these guys are pretty strong. Probably get by with anti-parrying. We just need someone to get people off the death door after all. More than anything else. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine for an apprentice dungeon. It's an apprentice dungeon. Level 4 people should hopefully be able to do an apprentice dungeon. What the hell am I even thinking about? I'm going to have mine up front. You can smack things with this club. You're going to be second. I don't know, do everything from the front, can? Yeah, you can. So you can bite stuff, stab stuff as needed. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. It's apprentice. Actually, we do a veteran instead. I'd rather not take on the snakes with this party. We'll just do a short apprentice, just to give them some XP. Snakes are just a nuisance. Besides, we just want to try and cycle around so we can get a hold of the last Ancestral trinket more than anything else.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil. Is the weapon that cuts on its own. Another abomination cleansed from our lands. Begone, fiend. Another one falls. Executed with impunity. Back to the pit.
It's sad, really, that Antiquarian still can't kill a maggot with festering vapors.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent. The light, the promise of safety. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. A death by inches. Blow. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I may as well go and get more treasure, I guess.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born. This expedition at least promises success. Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home. The agents of pestilence will yet be driven from our woods. In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
I'm not sure what would be the best party for the wheel. Pretty much the same party, just swap out the leopard for a flagellant. Nah, we won't do the wheels. I'm not sure what to expect. That trinket will roll around again to the rooms. We'll go leave it there. At least I know what's in the rooms. Brigand, 16 pounder. That's something we can totally do. I don't need to focus right now. Do a short veteran though. Get these guys more ranks. Yeah, partially fine. It's veteran, but we've got level 4 people and a level 5 guy. Yeah, should be fine. Yeah, should be fine.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes. eradicated. Annihilated. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Disadvantage. Give them no quarter. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Wow, that's a lot of
A
games.
full pack often attracts unwanted attention. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered. Uncertainty, the birthplace of dread. The abyss returns even the boldest gaze. Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade. A fortune, waiting to be spent. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear. Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers. The light, the promise of safety. Quickly the tide turns. The bigger the beast, the greater the glory. Inspiration and improvement. Wow. A singular strike. Cursed champion falls. As victories mount, so too will resistance. The match is struck. A blazing star is born. Obliterated. Decimated. Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. The Swinefolk's labyrinth may yet prove to be navigable.
An antiquarian with kleptomania is just useless.
Our family name, once so well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
So 2 veterans for the man-at-arms, 1 veteran for the bounty hunter. And the antiquarian is just going straight in here to get rid of kleptomania, because why? 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 $200 pages, 300 crests, 600 crests. Sure, if we get 600 crests, maybe we'll go for the red hook and get the trophy for it. No musket ball. Plus 8 accuracy, plus 2 crit. Plus 15 accuracy, plus 3 speed. Yeah, it's going to be better. Well, the Arbus can heal herself, I guess. It can heal other people, but she can't heal herself, so... Good thing it's only an apprentice.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster. Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Annihilated. A dizzying blow to body and brain. Another one falls. Eradicated. Executed with impunity.
Quest complete. That's possibly the shortest short dungeon I've ever shorted.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Oh, fine. Let's go home.
Their squeals fade. Their confidence is shaken.
Yeah, they lost like one fight.
Strength, purpose,
Oh, good.
and
I'll get my
peace.
mana arms to 6.
All can be found in the focused mind.
For now, though, we're going to go get some food. And when we come back, we'll hopefully have the mission to get the last Ancestral trinkets. And then we just have to deal with the bosses, and then we're almost done with Darkest Dungeon. So in the meantime, thanks for watching.